Hi Leo, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. And this will take you from the 21st to the 28th of January. So we'll choose 6 cards for you, Leo, which represent the general energies around you for the week, and we'll clarify if we have to. So, what's going on for the sign of Leo for the week ahead? Clear messages, please. So what's appearing, what's behind you is the Ten of Cups. The Chariot is the gift. The Challenge is the Tower card, okay? So when the Tower card appears as a change, as a challenge, it obviously means change and transformation is your challenge. But let's carry on. How other people are appearing for you is the Hanging Man. The Six of Discs is the central issue, which is very nice because it's right under the Chariot card, which means there's a lot of mutuality. There's a lot of very authentic dialogue going on, and the outcome, I am really pleased to say, is your beautiful Sun card. Leo is the ruler of the Sun. The Sun rules the heart. This is your vital energy. We're in the sign of Aquarius now, which will be your opposite. So it'll be mostly your relationship house that's going to be triggered over the next month, okay? Ooh, very interesting reading. I hardly know where to begin, so I'm going to begin right at the start. The Ten of Cups is what you're leaving behind. The Ten of Cups very often represents a rainbow after a storm, and I really understand, Leo, your last 2 weeks readings have been very, very challenging. I think you probably got the most challenging of any sign, and quite a lot of you gave me feedback, so I understood what was going on for you. So this is about understanding the why. So when we get this rainbow after a storm, we understand why we had to go through what we went through, or it's becoming clearer. And since your advice and the outcome is the Sun, that's about illumination of what's going on. It's about moving into joy and your essential identity, Leo. Your gift is the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card I've been reading really differently recently because I've been looking at the elements. The Chariot card rules Cancer, so it rules our emotional life. And because the Six of Discs is right under it, which is clarifying your emotional life, there seems to be a dialogue or some sort of conversation that needs to happen regarding your feeling world. And by the looks of it, it's about you and someone else, because if you see in the Six of Discs, the Six of Discs is about mutuality and reciprocity. There might be a little bit of an unbalance in this situation, and emotional attention needs to be brought to this situation. If this is not to do with your relationships, you might be going for a job opportunity, okay, which is going to propel your life forward. So anyone looking for work, I think the signs are really clear. The energies are on your side, Leo. If you're going for a job interview, if you're trying to work out something financially, the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles would represent a lot of movement, and it's a vehicle that propels your life forward, and this will happen through job interview, trying to sort your finances out, or this is to do with relationship. And I like these cards when it comes to relationship because there's an authentic conversation going on regarding people's true feelings. Because when earth and water blend, it's all about your emotional life. The Challenge is the Tower card. So how I'm reading that, for some Leos, I'm going to have to read the cards how I see them. There might be an awful lot of progression here, but with that progression, you might be asked to break from the past, okay? So this could be a new job coming, which means you need to dismantle the old one. For some of you, this is movement regarding your relationship, but a decision you both come to would mean making an awful lot of changes in the foundations of your world, okay? It's the Aquarius card, which is going through your 7th house, which means there's going to be maybe some upheavals in your partnerships, but it's how all the cards that are playing out together is showing me the changes that have to be made are going to be about changes that bring you more joy, more love, more of your own essential nature. And the purpose of life, Leo, is to be in your essential nature. Very, very interesting reading. Now, how other people are showing up for you is the Hanging Man, which can be incredibly frustrating if you're looking for someone on the outside to show you the path forward. Because the Hanging Man is how other people are showing up for you, gives you a feeling that they are not acting on your behalf, or they're being very, very passive, which can be incredibly frustrating. So I'm going to clarify the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man showing up for Leo, please? That's very interesting because it's with the 9 of Cups. So some of you might be having a couple of different themes going on. The 9 of Cups represents our heart's desires. Now, it's a very interesting state of affairs in the world that living with our true heart's desire is complicated. But to actually live with your true heart's desire takes the courage of the lion, by the way, because if anyone's got the courage to be true to their own self, it's actually Leo. I would say it's all the fixed signs, but maybe, I would say Aquarius and Leo especially. But the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. Now this is a strange combination of cards because the Hanged Man can mean people are reflecting the state of what will be. Yeah, so very, maybe a bit too passive, which is maybe quite frustrating for you, Leo, because it means you have to activate your own pathway. That should not be a problem, Leo, unless you're not well or unless you're lacking energy. But they're also revealing their heart's desires to you, what they truly want, what their genuine feelings is. I'd like another clarifying card for you because this is quite a beautiful reading, a little bit complex, but very, very beautiful. And it feels that there's going to be a lot of movement, especially on the emotional or the financial front. For some of you, it might be both, by the way. Your central card is a 2 of Cups. I had a feeling this was a relationship reading, by the way. And for you, it's not. It could just be basically going for a job interview, but the 2 of Cups is a soulmate card. Okay, soulmates come in many shapes or forms, as most Leos know, and most of us have experienced all types, okay? Especially if you're watching my channel, you obviously resonate with certain energy. What I find really interesting is why the 9 of Cups is coming out of the Hanged Man, because it's like people in your life are playing this quite passive role. Some of you might have more than one person, so there's some people being very much, oh, follow your heart, and other people aren't taking action. It's very interesting how this reading's playing out. I want to clarify the Tower as a challenge, because if the Tower is a challenge, it means you're going to get everything you're looking for by dismantling your current situation. You don't have to be scared of that, Leo, by the way. But can I clarify what is a Tower for Leo? The Page of Wands, okay? All the pages are about new opportunities and new potentials, and the page is looking right at the Chariot, which is the gift. There's an awful lot of potential change here, but for a lot of you, it's going to come with a splitting away from that which no longer serves you. That does not have to be a relationship. It can be a job, it can be a place of living, it can be anything. I'm an example. I'm very much in the Tower energy, and I'm leaving a job that no longer works for me. Okay, that's a classic example of the Tower energy. It's a very powerful major arcana, maybe one of the most powerful, because it's the card of spiritual awakening, and awakening to your own truth quite often comes at a cost, because you can no longer live in denial, and you can no longer live an unauthentic life. But that's what Leo stands for, and your outcome and your advice is the Sun, which really is saying to your own self, be true, not at the expense of other people, and not in a way that's hurtful, but in a way that's liberating but incredibly loving. It's really hard, it's a complex reading. It might only be for a few people watching. If that's the case, Leo, just wish everyone well. That's called good karma, and it all comes back to you. But the advice is clear, to go after what your heart desires, Leo, and it might take a Tower experience to get that, but that's what liberation is, and that's how you get your Sun, and that's how you get your heart's desires. I love your reading. Honestly, that's probably one of my best readings for a long time, Leo. I wish you all well. You can contact me directly. My email's in the About section. And much love. Bye.